effective foods that helped them experience high testosterone levels, ferocious libido, and unstoppable sexual performance. Well into old age, they kept this secret to themselves, giving them incredible sexual vigor, allowing them to satisfy vast harems of hundreds of women who were usually half their age or less. Good news, today you can use these exact same secret foods that 99% of Americans still don't know about to boost your testosterone, support healthy circulation down there, and supercharge your sexual performance, giving you the raw sexual power necessary to give any woman mind-blowing sex, making you feel like you're 25 again, dear friend. If you'd like to optimize your testosterone levels and ramp up your sexual performance, if you'd like to arm yourself with unbreakable sexual confidence and be able to fully satisfy any woman in bed, I strongly advise you to turn off all distractions and give this letter your full attention. Now, before I reveal the ancient Chinese emperor's secret to you, I've got 2 important questions for you. Answer them honestly. 1. Are you sick of failing to totally satisfy your woman in bed? Is it leaving you feeling insecure or inadequate? 2. Would you like to provide your body with the support it needs to have optimal testosterone levels, godlike sexual power, and rampant sexual performance, so you can make any woman hot, wet, and horny, and have her whipping her panties off, begging you to screw her brains out? If you answered yes to one or both of these questions, what you're going to discover in this letter is going to literally transform your performance in the bedroom. Hi, my name is Adam Armstrong. And many people refer to me as the greatest sex coach on the planet. Because, over the last several years, I've helped over 50,000 men maintain the kind of libido they had when they were younger, by showing them how to enjoy healthy testosterone levels and support excellent circulation, allowing them to give their women massive pleasure and feel like a real studs in the bedroom. However, I wasn't always the guy thousands of men relied on for world-class advice on sexual performance. In fact, I used to experience a lot of pain and frustration because I really struggled with my sexual performance until I discovered the secret foods used by ancient Chinese emperors to become total alpha studs in the bedroom. Keep reading, because, like I did, you're about to discover a remarkable new way to support healthy and optimal testosterone levels and circulation, giving you the kind of sexual power and performance that causes your woman to scream your name night after night. Note, every woman wants a man who can perform like this, yet very few guys can. Arm yourself with a strong and powerful libido, just like that of a horny teenager, meaning you'll always be in the mood, willing and able to completely satisfy your woman, giving her totally addictive and mind-blowing sex. Every single time, experience incredibly intense and pleasurable orgasms, and blow the most massive and huge loads of your entire life, the biggest your woman's ever seen. And, when you have healthy testosterone levels, you should also know that you'll have more muscle and strength, and less body fat, making you look and feel much better when you're naked. Greater energy levels, helping you to feel less tired and exhausted, allowing you to become more productive and get more done. Confidence that's off the charts, because, and very few people know this, healthy testosterone levels are the #1 thing that gives a man his confidence. Quite simply, you're about to discover a remarkable new way to become totally alpha in the bedroom. Strong, virile, tireless, capable of fully satisfying your woman, or as many women as you like. Just like the ancient Chinese emperors. How much would you love to be able to screw your woman senseless every night of the week, satisfying her over and over again, and finishing by giving her a truly huge load? Go on, I dare you, answer that question for me right now. And be honest. I know it might be tough to admit that you're not fully satisfying your woman, but this is really just about being honest with yourself. Listen. Let's not screw around here. I know your time is valuable and I don't want to waste it, so let me say this: if you can honestly look yourself in the mirror and genuinely say, I feel like an alpha male. I'm 100% happy with my sexual performance, and I'm not interested in learning a proven, 30-second-a-day secret that'll help to optimize my testosterone levels and sexual power, turning me into a stallion in the bedroom, then hey, you might as well leave this page now. Because you've obviously got this whole being a stud in bed thing figured out, and you likely don't need my help. And that's cool. If that's the case, we can still be friends. But here's the interesting thing. A while back, I asked the readers of my popular email newsletter the exact same question. I asked just over 100,000 men, are you 100% happy with your sexual performance? Would you like to be able to get it on with your woman more often, give her a much better quality of sex, and make her come way more frequently and intensely, causing her to be totally addicted to you in bed? The good news is, you're not alone. You see, only 3% of men said they felt truly alpha, and were 100% happy with their sexual performance. 23% of men said they were fairly happy. A giant 74% of men said they wanted to feel more alpha, more powerful and more confident in the bedroom. Question: what can you do to support healthy testosterone levels, strong libido, and a high level of sexual performance? Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, my friend, the truth about the current performance of men is ugly. There are very few alpha males left in the world right now. In this day and age, very few men can even fully satisfy their wife or girlfriend by the time they get to middle age, let alone an entire harem of women, like the ancient Chinese emperors did. And most middle-aged guys have been convinced that their lack of sexual prowess is just a part of getting older and being 40 plus. They've been convinced it's normal. The truth is, it's not. And if you want the kind of sexual power and performance that'd put a porn star to shame, you need to know the truth. So, read on carefully, and don't worry, I won't bore you with a ton of science. Let's keep this really simple: the ability to perform like a real man in the bedroom, like an alpha male, like a stud. And totally satisfy your woman, night after night, keeping her 100% addicted to you, and only you, requires you to have high reserves of sexual energy. Now, you might be thinking, sexual energy? Is that even a real thing? The short answer is yes. Yes, it is. You can feel it when you're in the presence of someone with a lot of sexual energy. Sometimes it's called animal magnetism, other times people refer to it as mojo. Guys who have it are the ones who effortlessly attract women everywhere they go. Even women who are way more physically attractive, and often much younger, than they are. These guys are always alpha males, which doesn't mean a brute or bully, it just means a high status man, who men want to be like, and women want to be with. People with high sexual energy have a natural advantage in every area of life. It's a proven fact. But, if you only have average levels of sexual energy, which most men do, you'll likely feel more of the following than you'd like: tiredness, day-to-day stress, lack of confidence, and you certainly don't feel like banging your woman senseless 3 times a night, every night. Now, you might still think, and okay, I know what you mean, but still, is this a real type of energy? A type of energy that I can actually increase? Well, here's the thing: in the Orient, East Asia, they'd actually developed a reliable and foolproof way to increase your sexual energy effectively and naturally. And it's got a history of proven use going back 5,000 years. For most of that time, it was only available to the elite emperors and a select few members of the nobility. In fact, increasing sexual energy was an obsession for these emperors, and the Taoist sages they paid handsomely to discover new ways of boosting their sexual energy. You could even say that it was their religion, because it kind of was. They actually believed that the purpose of life was to cultivate more and more of this energy, and that the longer they lived, the more they could do so. And so they were obsessed with boosting sexual energy and increasing their longevity. Also, they believed that the more children they could father, the better, giving them another reason to be determined to stay virile and potent for as many years as they could. Of course, you may not share these values as to the purpose of life. I don't, but the point is that, along the way, the Taoist sages that the emperors employed developed the most incredible method for increasing sexual vitality ever discovered, which they referred to as increasing Jing, sexual energy. And yes, there is a scientific basis for sexual energy. What we're calling high sexual energy would, in scientific terms, be called an optimal balance of youthful hormones and neurotransmitters. Kind of a mouthful, huh? And, I'm guessing you probably don't want to hear about all that boring science stuff, right? You just want to know how this ancient Oriental secret will support the following 5 things: healthy, optimal testosterone levels, good circulation down their rampant libido with enhanced sexual performance. More intense and pleasurable orgasms, with bigger loads, and high levels of sexual confidence, making you magnetically attractive to women. So, keep reading to discover exactly how to get those things. First, bad news: most men do not have high reserves of sexual energy, explaining why so many guys are struggling